Hello friends and welcome to my channel The Informaticana. If you like the content then please like, share and comment so that it can reach out to maximum number of people. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for daily updates. And I would also like to share it with you guys that it's a new channel. So we would really appreciate your support. So let's move to today's GK question. Which Indian city is also known as Scotland of the East? Right? So do comment your answers in the comment section below and I'll be discussing the answers of this question at the end of this video. Now today's update. So WhatsApp users can no longer avoid sharing data with Facebook. It's a recent update that WhatsApp is currently updating its user privacy policies, and users have been given a deadline till 8th of February to accept those policies, or else they will no longer be able to use WhatsApp, right? So before getting on to the point, let's discuss some fun facts about WhatsApp. To our surprise, WhatsApp has spent zero cash on marketing, PR, and user acquisition till date. Still it is so widely accepted. Its marketing team would be commendable since they have spent zero cash on publicity till date. So that's amazing. The next one is a WhatsApp user opens the app around 23 times a day, right? So it's an average number that on an average each and every WhatsApp users opens the app 23 times a day, right? Now, more than 29 million messages are sent every minute on WhatsApp, right? So every minute, more than 29 million messages. So this is well enough to give you an idea that how big they are and what kind of network traffic they are handling every single minute. Facebook acquired WhatsApp for 19 billion US dollars on February 19, 2014. So it was in 2014 when Facebook acquired WhatsApp, and in 2014, interestingly, Google also offered to acquire WhatsApp, but at the price of $10 billion. And in the very same year, Facebook acquired WhatsApp for almost double the price that Google offered. WhatsApp is the third most downloaded Android app in the world, falling behind Facebook and YouTube. So it's the third most popular and most downloaded Android app in the world, and on Apple Store it's the topmost app, right? WhatsApp supports 60 different languages. Well, this is sufficient to let us know how widespread the users of WhatsApp are, and it supports 60 different languages and operates in more than 160 countries, right? The net worth of WhatsApp exceeds that of NASA and American Airlines. Now that's something interesting. NASA and American Airlines are known to be the giants of US market, right? But still WhatsApp exceeds their net worth, and WhatsApp is just 11 to 12 years old, while NASA is more than 40 years old. So you can have an idea how fast it grew, right? Now the issue. WhatsApp turns back on privacy, right? So this is the snapshot. How WhatsApp, what are the new policies and how it is asking its users to agree to their policies, and it's the key updates are WhatsApp service and how we process your data, how businesses can use WhatsApp hosted services to store and manage their WhatsApp chats, and how we partner with Facebook to offer integrations across the Facebook company products, right? So we'll be discussing all these updates in detail. WhatsApp users will no longer have the option of opting out of sharing information with Facebook INC. No longer will have an option, right? So this is the major update which is facing backlash right now across the world, not only in India but across the world. This is one of the many changes of the more expensive updated privacy policy. WhatsApp users are being notified ahead of its rollout on February 8, right? So, as I said, WhatsApp has given its users a deadline of February 8, 2021 to accept their new guidelines. Otherwise, they might be unable to use their WhatsApp accounts. If users don't accept the privacy policy before that, they will no longer be able to use the service, right? So it's like whether you want to use the WhatsApp or not, right? We don't have a third option. According to the WhatsApp's FAQ on policy, privacy policy, the information it will share with Facebook companies includes. Now these are the particular informations which it will be sharing with all the companies of Facebook. So account registration information such as phone numbers or contact details, right? Service related information, whatever service we are utilizing, and whether on Facebook or WhatsApp, so they will be basically sharing data, right, of each and every user and the service availed by that particular user. Transaction data, if users use WhatsApp Pay or purchase products through it. Well, we all know that WhatsApp has recently launched its payment app in various countries. So it will also be sharing its transaction data of users with all the companies of Facebook and the products purchased by them. Well, this is something surprising because ideally each and every transaction detail would be something which would be an attack, which would be considered as an attack rather on the user's privacy, because I don't think there is any need for WhatsApp and Facebook to share such details unless Facebook is also planning to enter the retail business of India, right? So that's something surprising. Information on how you interact with others when using WhatsApp, including businesses, right? So so these businesses basically include those businesses which are having a tie-up or some sort of understanding with Facebook, and when users will interact with such businesses via WhatsApp, then they would be sharing those details of those transactions with Facebook, right? All the companies of Facebook. Mobile device information, all the information regarding your device, that's IMEI number and other details. Maybe this might include location details as well. Then IP address of the mobile, and other information we collect or obtained upon notice to you or based on your consent, right? So they have kept an open clause that any kind of information further required by them would be shared to Facebook by WhatsApp, right? So yeah, but they would be definitely asking for the consent of users, but still that's something open-ended. According to the policy, WhatsApp shares information with Facebook companies to improve delivery systems, understand services used, promoting safety, fighting spam, improving user experience through personalized suggestions, and for relevant offers and ads, among others. So these are the reasons provided by WhatsApp for sharing data with Facebook. So basically to improve delivery systems, understand services used, promoting safety. Well, I doubt how it promotes safety and how it helps in fighting spam, right? So, but still these are the reasons provided prima facie by WhatsApp. Messages are still end-to-end encrypted and are stored only on user devices as long as they are delivered with a double tick. So this is the catch. Here is the catch. The messages are stored only on user devices only till they are delivered with a double tick. So that basically means that after those messages are delivered, then it's not clear whether it would be stored in the server of WhatsApp or not, and whether it would be in encrypted form or not, right? So that's the catch. And WhatsApp says it stores messages on its servers when they are undelivered for a maximum 30 days, right? So maximum 30 days. Well, this is not an update. WhatsApp has been doing so since 2015. Thereafter, these are deleted from the servers too. When a user forwards media content, WhatsApp stores it temporarily in encrypted form to make further forwards more efficient. Now, temporarily, well, temporarily means WhatsApp has not mentioned how many hours or how many days, right? So it might be 2 hours, it might be 24 hours, it might be 48 hours, or it might be a week, right? We don't know, but that's the point here, that its policies are not as transparent as they should be, and that's the reason they are facing backlash across the world, right? The policy cautions, however, cautions that any information, including messages that you share with businesses on WhatsApp, including messages, will be processed under that particular business's privacy policy. If that business is working with a third-party service, which could include Facebook, then they may also be able to access the information. So as I said earlier, that if that business has avails the third-party service from Facebook, so they will definitely be sharing the details with Facebook of all the users who are in close relationship with that business, right? So that's it basically, and let's jump to the answer of today's question. Shillong, capital city of Madhya Pradesh, is also known as Scotland of the East due to many of its striking similarities with Scotland, including landscapes, valleys, waterfalls, and cultural extravaganza. So it was in the British Raj when the British Raj renamed, they nicknamed Shillong as the Scotland of the East due to its various due to the similarities it held with the country of Scotland, including landscapes, valleys, waterfalls, and cultural extravaganza, right? So that's it, and it's the end of this video. So thank you very much, guys, and if you like the video, please like, share, and comment, and also subscribe to the channel for the daily dose of knowledge. Also remember that knowledge is the only path to success, right? So see you in the next video, and till then, bye bye.